This is Bruno with a new segment called 10 Minutes or Less with Bruno, no BS. A very simple, casual interview. No fancy cameras here. Today I have the honor to speak to Lyle, the VP of a giant roofing company, Chamberlin Roofing. How you doing, buddy?
I am doing excellent. How are you?
I'm doing good. You like my new hairstyle?
I like it. You went high and tight.
Absolutely, man. Got to change, you know. No more hats for me, you know. How long have you been in the roofing industry?
So I joined in on the waterproofing side of the industry. So Chamberlin, we do roofing and waterproofing, and I came in through the waterproofing side, and I started waterproofing in 1998.
When did you realize roofing would be a career for you?
So I realized that I was going to college, and I was going to college at Texas A&M University in Corpus. And that first summer, I was going for environmental engineering. My dad was a general FOM, kind of a field operations manager for a company that did work all over Texas. And he asked if I would be interested in doing work in the field that summer. And he glamorized it to say you'd be doing Bolson chair work and hanging off of high-rise buildings. And I think 2 weeks later, I found myself down in a pit putting mastic on some walls at USAA there in San Antonio, and realized that it was not all that glamorous, but I enjoyed the construction. I enjoyed the relationships and the friendships that I made when I was out on the job site.
How many branches do you guys have, and how many employees you guys currently have right now?
So in Texas, we have 5 offices. And then we've got one in Oklahoma City with kind of a satellite in Tulsa. We spotlight over in Louisiana doing some work, but it's central mainly to the region of Texas, Louisiana, and Oklahoma. I think we're at a little over 800, north of 800.
Holy moly.
And so I'd say the office makes up about 155 to 165, and then the rest is field operations. We only get paid for one thing, and that's to put roofing or waterproofing on, for sure.
Do you have family?
I do. I've got about a 45, 50-day-old, and then I've got
man, you got a baby.
I got a baby. Yeah, no, my wife is she has a cabin fever, I'd say, of about 107. We had a little boy born on February 17th. And so
congratulations for you, my friend.
Thank you. No, I really appreciate it. But we've got a 3-year-old, a 2-year-old, and a 2-month, almost coming up 2-month-old. So
also, yeah, you're gonna have a lot of lack of sleep with it.
Yeah.
How hard it is to separate business and family, especially working for such a large roofing company.
It's really not. Most of the Chamberlin employees, I mean, we do a lot of events where our spouses are welcome to attend. And so a lot of the friendships that we've built throughout the years are a lot of the coworkers and their wives. And so we'll do that through different events. And then separating the two, I try and make sure that if I can turn off the phone for family time, and you get back on, you'll check emails and things like that from time to time in the evenings, kind of after bath time and after they've gone to bed. But there's a balance, right? It's a work-life balance, but I enjoy the family. When I'm with family, I enjoy the family.
What do you see for the future of our roofing industry, for the new generation coming up right now?
I think that there's going to be opportunities. There's going to be opportunities in the restoration side of business, where business owners are going to want to take better care of their properties. They're going to want to. They know that that's an investment for them, and the more that they take care of that facility through just preventative maintenance in general is going to, I guess, lengthen the time of that asset being of value. And so I don't think that that's been something that a lot of owners in years past have really looked towards. And now roofing seems to be something that people are looking at as an actual asset that they need to manage and maintain. For the young folks that are out there, I would say that roofing, waterproofing, construction in general is definitely an avenue that you don't have to go to college. You don't have to go saddle yourself up with all a high interest rate debt, paying off student loans, when you can jump in, learn a trade. You may start, as a Tech 1 or a Tech 2 or laborer, but you've got an opportunity, outwork those that are around you, and pay attention to the detail, learn as much as you can, pick up a trade, and just know that you have your own opportunity. You create your own opportunity with how you attack work. And so I started as a laborer. I mean, I started in the field, kind of the picking up trash. I think that when I was out in the field, I was able to learn that everyone takes a lot of pride in their work and they want to do a good job. And then you find yourself in, when you're going on your vacation with your family or you're going out with friends, as you reflect back on those projects that you did, you think about, oh yeah, I did the work at, and then you name drop it, whatever it is. I mean, I always use La Cantera in San Antonio. It was a resort, and we did work on that for Lida Swinnerton, which was one of the giants for a long time. Well, it was Lida at the time, but then they were bought by Swinnerton. But I reflect back on a lot of the jobs when I was in the field and use that as kind of I remember making, decisions of, oh, is this something that I'm going to do? Am I going to go back to college, or how am I going to do it? I was fortunate enough to do all the paperwork, fill out all the forms, do the timesheets, and offer to do some of those things, offer to do the things that no one likes to do. And all of a sudden you become a little rising star among the ranks, right? And with that, go and become that next level. If you see project manager, set your sights on project manager and ask questions of what it takes to become a project manager. If you set your sights on a superintendent, ask what it takes to be a superintendent and start to do those things. The same thing, I never saw myself being a general manager or a vice president of a company. I wanted to get into estimating, and that's where I got into estimating. Some days I would like to go back and put estimates together, to be honest with you.
Any message out there for the people watching this video, my followers, people that, your partners at Chamberlin, your employees?
Been kind of touting the message that cooler heads will prevail. We want to, never in a million years did we think we were going to be buying hand sanitizer by the 55-gallon drum, but I think we've got 3 or 4 of them here with figuring out the logistics of that. But
I need some, buddy.
as with all of the, we'll get some. I'm not even sure we can ship it, but we'll figure out how to get the message is a lot of this was in the works already, and I think just practicing washing your hands, practicing some of the things that are a common sense approach, I think, is just going to change the way that we do business. I know that, we've joked around here at the job site, nobody has seen the porta potties as clean as they've been here recently on job sites. That used to be a gripe, and I think was still a gripe up until about 2 or 3 months ago. And now all of a sudden, you've got those as the cleanest porta potties around town. But this is going to pass, and economy is going to open back up. Opportunities are still going to be there. We're still bidding on work, and that's very encouraging. We're seeing some jobs postponed. We're seeing some that they're not necessarily canceled. They're just postponed. They're going to come back out. The economy is going to open back up. And I think, individual states and cities, they've got to make those decisions when it's the safest and what's the most common sense approach. But the cooler heads are going to prevail in this whole situation.
Thank you so much, Lyle. I appreciate your participation on my segment. Be blessed. Be safe, buddy.
All right. You do the same. Thanks, Bruno.